More than 9% of all U.S. businesses are owned by veterans, and right now we're speaking with some of those veteran entrepreneurs. Jerry Flanagan, an Army and National Guard veteran. He is the CEO of J-Dog Junk Removal. It's the only company developed by a veteran which franchises only to other military veterans. We're also joined by Larry Liss, a senior advisor at J-Dog. Larry is a highly decorated captain who served in Vietnam. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you.
How did this idea come about to franchise only to other military veterans with your company?
When I started the company in 2011, I wanted to base the company on solid service. And when I hauled the junk, I would drive around in a military-themed vehicle. It was an H2 Hummer, and it was wrapped with our military dog. And I wanted to make sure the customers knew that I would show up on time, be fair, honest, and I basically went around with a respect, integrity, trust motto. That resonated with the customers. They wanted more military services out there doing small business. Most companies out there will do a discount for a veteran or encourage hiring veterans, but no one specifically is veteran only.
And tell me exactly what J-Dog Junk Removal does and what kind of success it's been.
Basically, J-Dog Junk Removal will haul away just about every item you can think of. We'll clean out houses, we'll help out with senior living facilities, commercial properties, primarily people that cannot haul the things themselves.
And it's doing well. You have franchisees in 6 states?
Yeah, we have franchisees in 6 states, and we're adding on more franchisees every month. We're up to 12 sold right now, and we have another 12 to 13 that are going to be signing very soon, and at least another 50 in the works.
And Larry, you saw something special in this company to join and become an advisor. You have worked with so many companies trying to advise their executives as well as starting your own.
I think meeting Jerry did it. Jerry came to our house. He removed 3 filing cabinets. I won't even say what he charged us, but it was so sinful, my wife gave him like a double tip. But we really appreciated, like this was an Army vet, so we were immediately bonded in one way or another. He sent me an email and asked would I want to come in and help out, and I said yes.
So you've started your own successful companies. You've advised other military veterans with their startups. Why do you think military veterans make great entrepreneurs?
It's because we already know that they're well-trained. They're willing to follow. They most likely are great leaders. Seeing the trend that we're seeing, we're getting really top people who have experience in the field. And again, they can lead, they can follow, and they won't quit. They don't quit.
Why do you think veterans make great entrepreneurs?
Well, Larry's right. They take instruction very, very well, and they're able to think on their feet. And that's kind of what we want to look for in a franchisee, someone that's honest, that cares, that's going to have integrity with the customers. Give them a good price, you stick to that price, you say you're going to show up on time, you show up on time, and that's very difficult in today's service world.
And your customers really appreciate your military background.
That is the biggest part of our business. Customers want to use military veterans for any type of service they can provide. They're always looking to help out the military, but in our case, they're actually getting a service back for it.
And you both have such rich military backgrounds. I have to ask you a little bit about your time in the service.
I spent the latter part of the 80s and early 90s in the military, and then I went on and spent 20 plus years in retail. So I have a lot of sales, operations, management experience. And I've basically taken all that experience and turned it into the business model itself, and then wrapped the military theme around that.
Did you face challenges transitioning out of the military into civilian life yourself?
I did. It was terrible. I tried to use some of the skills I learned, some of the job training I got in the service, and applied it to a job, and it just didn't work. And that's why the opportunity we're putting together, I think, is even more important to me, because we ran into the same problem when I got out of the service.
Tell me a little bit about you. You were a military helicopter pilot in Vietnam, so you've had an incredibly rich history in the military.
Well, I went to Pennsylvania Military College before it was Widener. So 4 years as a cadet. I went in regular Army, and the camaraderie was unbelievable. It's always stayed with me. I volunteered for flight school because I didn't want to stay on the ground. I wanted to be able to fly. Out of that, I really did learn not to quit, because I wasn't such a good student pilot, but I wound up being great ultimately. And I learned not to quit. And I can see that in other people. That's my strong suit, to pull that out of somebody, to see if they can keep on going.
Why would would you suggest to a transitioning service member to try and start their own business?
When a person's in the military, they have no idea how good they are. They do compared to other military people, but out here, they really do not know that they have a step up. They have something very special just based on their experience. And if they bring that experience into business, they'll be successful. They have a better chance of making it than somebody else starting from scratch.
What challenges did you face in terms of trying to get your business off the ground?
Well, when I started, I knew nothing about junk removal. All I knew it was an economy-proof business. Everyone has junk. So my biggest challenge was where to take the things, what to charge, how to run the business from the product side. As far as sales and marketing, I was able to get myself launched off because of my experience.
How does it make you feel to be able to help your brothers, other military veterans?
I have the best job in the world. I mean, it's awesome. It feels great to know that I'm putting up small families into business that they may have never even thought of going into their own business.
If someone watching is interested in becoming a franchisee but wants to know more about it, what do they do?
Well, the first thing they do is they go to the website, they go to our franchise page, and they fill out a form. And that'll tell us about them to see if they're a good fit for us. And then we will send them a brochure and describe what we're doing, and they'll see if it's something that's going to fit for them. We want people that are dedicated. We want people that have a vision, that want to build a company, that want to follow the system, good ethics. That's really what we're looking for.
Thank you for telling us about this amazing opportunity, the only company that specifically franchises military veterans and military veterans only, J-Dog Junk Removal. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.